Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I want to start by asking you to take a moment, close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Imagine yourself 50 years from now. What does the world look like? What does your life look like? What have you accomplished? And what legacy do you want to leave behind? Now, open your eyes. It may seem like 50 years is an eternity away, but the truth is, what you do today in the next 15 minutes has the power to shape the next 50 years. Small actions, when done consistently over time, have the power to create large-scale change. Often we get caught up in the urgency of daily life and the pressures of immediate results. But the reality is that the most meaningful transformations are a result of persistent, incremental effort. The concept of dedicating just 15 minutes a day may seem insignificant at first glance, but those 15 minutes, when strategically focused, can compound in something far greater than the sum of their parts. Think about the small habits we engage in every day: brushing our teeth, exercising, reading a few pages of a book, or even sending a quick message to check in on someone. While each individual action may seem too small to make a noticeable difference, over time they accumulate to become a powerful force for positive change in our lives. This principle holds true not only in personal development, but also in shaping the future. If you decide to invest 15 minutes a day in an activity that aligns with your larger goals, whether that's improving your skills, reflecting on your values, or planning for the future, those small increments can add up to a tremendous impact over the course of months and years. For example, if you spent 15 minutes a day reading about a topic that could advance your career, in 1 year, you will have invested 91 hours of focused learning. In 5 years, that would be 455 hours. And the knowledge you would have accumulated could be transformative for your professional growth. Similarly, 15 minutes spent in thoughtful reflection, goal setting, or meditation might seem like a minor time commitment, but it has the potential to bring clarity and focus that can guide your decisions and actions, helping you steer your life in a more intentional direction. Moreover, this principle applies to relationships, leadership, and community building as well. A small gesture, a 15-minute conversation with a friend or colleague, offering support, feedback, or simply listening, can be the seed for a deeper, more meaningful connection. Consistently showing up for the people around you, even in small ways, nurtures trust and strengthens relationships that have long-term positive effects on both your personal life and your professional success. It's not always about grand gestures or big accomplishments. It's the daily small acts of kindness and presence that often make the most lasting impact. What's even more powerful about small actions is that they tend to build momentum. It's easy to see how one 15-minute session of reflection or learning today leads to the next, and the next. Over time, these incremental actions can create a snowball effect. Once you start dedicating a small amount of time consistently, it becomes easier to commit even more time and energy, because this momentum is what fuels long-term progress and helps you overcome any initial inertia or resistance. In the context of shaping your future, 15 minutes a day represents a practical, sustainable way to invest in your growth. It's not about making drastic overnight changes or expecting instant results. It's about embracing the power of consistency and the recognition that even small actions, when compounded over time, can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Whether you're working on personal development, improving your relationships, or preparing for a career transition, those 15-minute chunks are more than just time. They are investments in the future you want to create. So, the next time you think that 15 minutes isn't enough to make a difference, remember that it's these small, intentional moments that build the foundation for a successful and fulfilling future. Starting with why is an essential concept when thinking about long-term success, both on a personal and professional level. Simon Sinek's philosophy centers around the idea that knowing and articulating your why, the deeper purpose or core belief behind what you do, provides a solid foundation for all your actions and decisions. When you start with why, everything else falls into place more naturally. This is especially relevant when considering how small actions, like dedicating 15 minutes of your day to reflect on your purpose, can create a ripple effect that influences the next 50 years of your life. When you understand your why, you're no longer moving through life blindly or reacting to circumstances. You're leading with intention, and that makes all the difference. Reflecting on your why for just 15 minutes a day can help you clarify your values, understand your motivations, and stay aligned with your long-term goals. This process of intentional reflection helps you avoid distractions and keeps you focused on what truly matters. By knowing your why, you build a clear path forward, and that path isn't defined by short-term pressures or immediate gratification, but by a larger vision of what you want to accomplish over the course of your life. Your why gives you the strength to push through difficult moments and to make decisions that are in line with your true values. It's easy to get lost in the noise of day-to-day life, to be swept up by immediate demands and to lose sight of the bigger picture. But when you know your why, it becomes your North Star, guiding you through the challenges and uncertainties. The small 15-minute moments you dedicate to reflection allow you to reconnect with that guiding force, providing clarity and direction. Additionally, when you start with why, you inspire others to do the same. People are drawn to leaders who have a clear sense of purpose. They're more likely to follow someone who is rooted in values and who articulates a compelling vision of the future. This sense of purpose doesn't just benefit you, it benefits everyone around you. As a leader, whether in your family, workplace, or community, your why can serve as a beacon for others, encouraging them to align their own actions with a higher purpose. If you take 15 minutes each day to reflect on your why, you create the space to develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your role in the world. This consistent reflection allows you to make conscious choices that bring you closer to the life you want to create rather than drifting aimlessly from one task to the next. And the more aligned you become with your why, the more fulfilling your actions will be, whether that's in your career, personal relationships, or community involvement. This practice of starting with why not only helps you stay focused and motivated, but it also gives you the resilience to weather challenges. When obstacles arise, as they inevitably will, your why is what keeps you grounded and moving forward. It reminds you that your actions are part of a larger, meaningful journey, which helps you stay committed even when things get tough. In the context of the next 50 years, starting with why allows you to make decisions that are aligned with your long-term purpose, which is far more impactful than simply reacting to immediate circumstances. By taking 15 minutes every day to reflect on your why, you're continuously reinforcing the foundation for your future. Over time, that foundation becomes stronger, and the path you carve toward your future becomes clearer and more purposeful. This alignment between your daily actions and your larger purpose is what transforms the small moments of today into the building blocks of tomorrow's success. In a world filled with constant distractions and competing priorities, it's easy to get swept up in the daily rush and forget the importance of reflection. However, taking just 15 minutes a day to pause, think, and reflect on your life, goals, and actions is an investment that pays significant dividends in the long run. Reflection allows you to reconnect with your core values, assess your progress, and reorient yourself toward your larger purpose, making it a crucial practice for shaping a meaningful future. When we're constantly moving from one task to the next, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We become so focused on what's in front of us that we forget to evaluate if we're heading in the right direction. Spending time each day reflecting on where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go allows you to course correct, ensuring that you're consistently moving toward your goals. It's like being the captain of a ship. Without regularly checking the compass and making adjustments, you risk drifting off course. Reflection gives you the chance to stop and assess whether the path you're currently on is aligned with your long-term vision. This daily practice of reflection doesn't just help you stay on track, it also helps you clarify your purpose and redefine your goals. Our lives and priorities change over time, and what was important yesterday may not be as significant today. Regular reflection gives you the space to reassess your values and ensure that your actions are aligned with what truly matters to you. For instance, you might find that a certain project or relationship is no longer fulfilling, or that your career ambitions have shifted. One of the greatest benefits of taking 15 minutes each day to reflect is the clarity it provides. In the busyness of life, it's easy to get bogged down by the noise and clutter of everyday tasks. But when you intentionally set aside time for reflection, it helps you focus on what's truly important. In these moments of quiet, you can gain a clearer sense of direction, rediscover your passion, and identify the next steps you need to take. Clarity is an invaluable asset when it comes to making decisions, both big and small. It allows you to act with confidence, knowing that you are aligned with your deeper purpose. Additionally, reflection helps you build resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to become discouraged when things aren't going according to plan. However, when you reflect regularly, you can look back at your past experiences and see how far you've come. This perspective helps you recognize that setbacks are often temporary and that you have the strength to overcome challenges. By reminding yourself of your past successes and the lessons you've learned along the way, you can build the resilience needed to keep moving forward no matter what obstacles arise. The 15-minute practice of daily reflection also allows you to identify patterns in your behavior and decisions. You may notice habits or tendencies that are holding you back, or opportunities for growth that you hadn't seen before. This self-awareness can be transformative, enabling you to make more intentional choices moving forward. For example, if you consistently find that certain activities drain your energy or distract you from your goals, reflection gives you the insight to eliminate or modify those habits. Conversely, if you notice that certain actions or behaviors bring you closer to your purpose, reflection helps you recognize and prioritize those behaviors. In the long run, the time spent reflecting each day adds up, creating a cumulative effect. Over weeks, months, and years, this practice helps you develop a deeper understanding of yourself, your values, and your goals. As you continue to reflect, you become more intentional and purposeful in your actions. Each small adjustment and insight gained from those 15 minutes compounds into a life that is aligned with your vision for the future. Consistency is often the key to success, and the small, intentional actions we take daily are what help build momentum over time. While it's easy to become discouraged by the idea that progress is slow or that our efforts don't seem to be yielding immediate results, the reality is that success rarely happens overnight. Instead, it's the steady accumulation of small efforts that eventually leads to significant change. Dedicating just 15 minutes each day to a purposeful action may not seem like much, but when practiced consistently, it creates a powerful momentum that propels you toward your long-term goals. At first, committing to 15 minutes a day may feel insignificant. After all, it's only a fraction of your day, and it might seem like it's not enough time to achieve anything meaningful. But the key to success is not in the individual moments, it's in the compound effect of consistently investing that time over days, weeks, and years. Just as a small snowball rolling down a hill gradually picks up size and speed, your small daily efforts begin to add up, creating a growing momentum that drives you forward. This is especially true when it comes to habit building. Developing new habits or skills requires time and consistency, but over time those actions become second nature. For example, imagine you dedicate 15 minutes each day to learning a new skill or studying a subject you're passionate about. In the beginning, it may feel like progress is slow, and it might even seem like you're not improving at all. But as the days go by, the compound effect kicks in. The more you practice, the better you get, and over time, you'll realize that those 15 minutes a day have made a profound impact. What seemed like a small investment has now become a powerful tool for growth. This momentum also extends to your mindset and energy levels. When you commit to consistent action, you start to build a sense of accomplishment. Even if it's just 15 minutes a day, you feel a sense of forward motion and achievement. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more you experience success, no matter how small, the more motivated and energized you become. As you continue to make progress, your confidence grows, and the actions that once felt challenging become easier and more enjoyable. This momentum keeps you moving forward even when the road gets tough or when you encounter setbacks. Consistency is also critical when it comes to building relationships or leadership within a community. If you commit to spending 15 minutes a day connecting with others, whether it's through a brief conversation, an email, or an act of kindness, those small moments can significantly strengthen your relationships over time. Just like with personal growth, it's not about making grand gestures all at once. It's the consistent, small efforts that build trust and create lasting connections. When we talk about building momentum, we're not just referring to actions or habits. The power of consistency also extends to your overall vision and purpose. As you invest 15 minutes a day reflecting on your goals and values, this practice keeps your purpose at the forefront of your mind. You begin to see your long-term goals more clearly, and as a result, your decisions and actions start aligning with that vision. With each consistent moment of reflection, you get closer to realizing that vision. The more aligned you are with your purpose, the more confident and focused you become, which in turn generates more momentum. It's important to note that this momentum is self-sustaining. The initial effort required to make 15 minutes a daily habit can feel like a challenge, but as the days pass, the routine becomes easier. Soon you'll find yourself looking forward to that time because you've experienced firsthand the impact it has on your growth. It becomes part of who you are, and the benefits are no longer a distant promise. They're visible in the results you see in your life. In the long term, this momentum becomes the engine that drives you forward, even in the face of obstacles. Challenges are inevitable, but with momentum on your side, you'll find it easier to keep going because you've already built the habits and mindset necessary to stay on track. The key is to remember that every small action you take is part of a larger journey. And over time, those 15-minute increments will create a powerful force that helps you achieve your goals and shape the future you envision. In the next 50 years, the consistent actions you take today will have a lasting impact. That 15-minute commitment, when practiced daily, becomes the foundation of the momentum that drives you towards success, fulfillment, and the realization of your deepest goals. Even when the journey feels long, remember that consistency is the key to turning small actions into big results. Purpose-driven leadership is one of the most powerful forces that can transform individuals, teams, organizations, and communities. When you lead with a clear sense of purpose, your actions are not just motivated by the desire for success or achievement, they are driven by a deeper belief in what you are trying to accomplish. Purpose-driven leadership provides clarity, inspires others, and fosters a sense of unity and direction that can lead to remarkable outcomes. Taking just 15 minutes each day to reflect on your purpose can help you cultivate this kind of leadership, allowing you to make decisions that are in alignment with your values and guide others towards shared goals. The first step in purpose-driven leadership is knowing your why, your core belief that fuels your actions. This is not just about having a goal or a mission, it's about understanding the deeper reason behind why you do what you do. When you are clear on your purpose, you are better equipped to navigate challenges and stay focused on the bigger picture. Reflecting on your purpose for just 15 minutes each day helps you stay grounded in that deeper sense of meaning, even when the pressures of daily life threaten to distract you. As a leader, your sense of purpose is contagious. When you are aligned with your why, your passion and energy inspire others to find their own sense of purpose. People are drawn to leaders who lead with authenticity and conviction. By spending time each day reflecting on your purpose, you ensure that your actions are consistent with your values and beliefs. This consistency builds trust among your team or community, creating an environment where people feel safe to express themselves, collaborate, and work together toward common objectives. Purpose-driven leadership also helps you make decisions with greater clarity and confidence. In times of uncertainty or crisis, it can be difficult to know what the right course of action is. However, when you are rooted in your purpose, decision-making becomes clearer. The choices you make are guided by your values and long-term vision, rather than short-term pressures or external expectation. Taking 15 minutes each day to reflect on your purpose helps you stay connected to the bigger picture, giving you the confidence to make difficult decisions that are in alignment with your core beliefs. This type of leadership also encourages collaboration and shared responsibility. When you lead with purpose, you invite others to contribute their unique strengths and perspectives. Purpose-driven leaders recognize that they cannot achieve their goals alone. They need the support and engagement of others. By spending time reflecting on your purpose, you can articulate a vision that inspires and motivates those around you. People want to feel that their work is meaningful and that they are contributing to something greater than themselves. When you lead with purpose, you create an environment where individuals feel empowered to take ownership of their roles and contribute to the collective success of the group. Moreover, purposeful leadership fosters a sense of fulfillment and well-being. When people feel that their work is connected to a larger, meaningful purpose, they are more likely to experience job satisfaction, engagement, and a sense of pride in what they do. This sense of fulfillment is not just about achieving external success. It's about knowing that your work is aligned with your values and that you are making a positive impact on the world around you. Leaders who take 15 minutes a day to reflect on their purpose are more likely to inspire this sense of fulfillment in others, creating a positive and motivating environment that enhances productivity and creativity. Finally, purpose-driven leadership helps you build resilience. Life is full of setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. However, when you are anchored in a clear sense of purpose, you are more likely to persevere through difficult times. Your purpose acts as a reminder of why you're doing what you're doing, even when the going gets tough. Spending 15 minutes each day reflecting on your purpose helps you stay connected to that sense of resilience, ensuring that you don't lose sight of your goals when faced with adversity. In the long term, purpose-driven leadership has the potential to create lasting change. Leaders who act with purpose don't just influence the people around them, they inspire a ripple effect that can extend far beyond their immediate circle. By taking 15 minutes each day to reflect on your purpose, you invest in your own growth as a leader and create the foundation for a legacy of positive impact. Whether you are leading a team, a business, or a community, purpose-driven leadership has the power to inspire change, create unity, and build a better future for all. In the next 50 years, the investment you make today in cultivating purpose-driven leadership can have far-reaching effects. The 15 minutes you dedicate each day to reflecting on your why can help you grow as a leader who not only achieves personal success but also empowers and inspires those around you. By staying true to your purpose, you can create a lasting impact that transcends time and continues to influence generations to come. When you invest in yourself, you are not only enhancing your own growth, but you also set a powerful example for others. Leading by example is one of the most effective ways to inspire and empower the people around you. The consistent small actions you take to better yourself, whether it's through learning, self-reflection, or purposeful action, can motivate others to make similar commitments to their own development. Dedicating just 15 minutes each day to a meaningful practice can not only transform your own life, but also encourage others to prioritize their growth, creating a ripple effect that spreads through your family, workplace, and community. The impact of leading by example starts with the simple fact that people tend to mirror the behavior of those they look up to. Whether you are in a formal leadership role or not, others are always observing your actions and attitudes. When you invest in your own personal development, whether through daily reflections, skill building, or setting clear goals, you demonstrate the importance of growth and This act of modeling self-investment speaks louder than words. When others see you making the effort to improve and stay focused on your long-term goals, they are more likely to take similar actions in their own lives. Your daily commitment to growth can spark inspiration in others, encouraging them to prioritize their own personal development.